here in a minute.
Hey everybody,
All right,
welcome
cool.
back
Comes
to
up on Matt's,
another
we'll go.
episode of Matt's Market. We got BTC Citadel, and we also got X back on the mic. So guys, I can't wait to see what you got in store for us here on the stream for tonight, guys. Welcome. Man, I'm pumped up, ready to go. So X, can you hear me?
Hey, Matt, I got you perfect. How you doing tonight, brother?
Good, brother, good. Okay, so I see he's got his thing undone. So I'm gonna hand the keys off to y'all, man. I'm gonna sit back, enjoy the show. If you need anything, bro, just reach out to me. And guys, just enjoy the show.
You know what, Matt? You are going to enjoy the show tonight, man. We got a college football game on. I'm going to update you some scores on, but more than that, we're going to do a lot of investing tonight. We're going to talk about money, and you guys are in for a treat. If you have not heard BTC Citadel yet, you are about to have your world turned upside down. He is absolutely the finest technical analyst I've ever seen. We'll give you his credentials later, and you will be flipped out. Rick, if you know anybody that comes to this stream often, they don't want to miss BTC Citadel. I'm just letting you know, bro. This is not a normal session for us. He's going to provide TA on a guest basis tonight, and you're going to see some very wild stuff going on. I'm going to waste a few minutes here, man, and get started in the room. Glad to see you again, Rick, man. It seems like you always show up first at Matt's Market, and happy to have you with us, man. Hey, by the way, man, hope you have been enjoying DSO, man. We had friend Ron in here the other night, kind of, trying to smack talk me a little bit. I don't know how you can smack talk somebody when you're up 30, 40, 50%, maybe 100%, but, that's okay, man. We'll have a little bit of fun with him tonight when he comes in the room and, whatever's going to go on. Hey, man, I'm going to start by running the board down, okay? Both BTC Citadel and myself need to get on top of the numbers that are on the board. A lot of times when we do this run, man, it helps us to get on top of it as much as it does for the people that are listening out there. So here comes hey, Ant, welcome to the room. We're going to run the board real quick, and as soon as we get done running the board, we get a few people in the room. I'll introduce BTC Citadel formally, and he is just trying to tell you, look, guys, I've been reading charts for 30 years. I've been doing my own TA for a very, very long time. I'm very comfortable with what I do. I cheat, use indicators, use all kinds of stuff. Citadel is a pro. He does his by hand. You'll understand here in just a few minutes, and it's going to be some of the craziest shit you've ever seen. To be honest with you, I've learned more this week than I have in the last 30 years, actually, because I've been trying to learn. But he has a great way of explaining. You will understand, and when you hear his credentials, you're going to be very, very glad you're in the room. So please let your friends know if they want to come in the room, they want to catch this analysis tonight. Here comes your X board run, starting up top right now with Bitcoin. Bitcoin comes in 19,408 and 19 cents. Xrp Ripple 0.5167. We have the price of DSO $19.34. Ethereum comes in at 131537. Kronos comes in at 0.1070. Matic, Polygon, one of the blue chips, baby, 0.8139. Shiba coming in 401101. ADA Cardano, hey, we got news there, man. Lots of news going on with ADA Cardano. The Shape, welcome to the room, man. We'll talk about Cardano in depth tonight. 0.4216 is the price of Cardano right now. Algorand, also in the news this week. We'll talk about them a little bit. 0.3345 on Algorand. Avalanche, $16.78. I don't know if you saw it or not, but the first Avalanche C-chain listing went on to Coinbase this week. That was Pangolin, PNG on the ticker if you were paying attention. If you weren't, I just gave it to you. Big Data Protocol comes in at 0.02749. The price of BiFi, that's Bitcoin file, 000498854. Bone, B-O-N-E, comes in at $1.252. DAG Constellation sells for 0.08369. Dogecoin comes in at 0.06166. The DXY, that's the US dollar index in our space, comes in at 112.747. Bad news for investors when it's rising, good news when it's dropping. Come on, DXY, we need a drop, man. Back to reality. Dog Elon. Look, we have divested fully in Dog Elon. We will break out some alpha for you on Dog Elon tonight, and it is not good. There is a scam. We know it. We can prove it. It's been put out today. Some of our group exposed that. It is nasty, ugly with Dog Elon. We'll get into that in a little bit. Ethereum name service, $17.68. Flow chain, $1.68. Flux Network comes in right now at 0.81. HBAR Hedera's 0.0603. If you were paying attention to the Coinbase status page, you'll see that they had a little issue when they were releasing on Coinbase a month ago. They have worked it out. Them and Coinbase are partnered together. They are getting it done. H. Barcadero will be back on Coinbase in the middle of October. RW, welcome again tonight. Glad you're here. You have no idea. You walked into the best night of your life because we have a guest technical analyst tonight. His name is BTC Citadel. I'm going to get him in after this board run. He's going to give you his credentials, and everybody you know is going to want to be in the room. And if they're not in the room, they lose. You win. I promise. When we leave here tonight, you will tell me that's wild, brother. Everybody's going to be really happy. Immutable X IMX comes in on the board at 0.7275. Jasmy Putecoin 0.00627. Rug Pull City, baby. Cardia Chain KAI on the ticker 0.0078287. Clayton Network comes in at 0.1872. Chain Link, one of the blue chips in our industry. We love it. 7.449 on Chain Link. Another blue chip in the industry is Litecoin. We love it. $52.81 on Lite. A lot of value there. All right, lunatics, here you go. I know you guys got to know. Luna Classic, 0002950. Kind of been sideways today, just like the rest of the market. Little ups, little downs, nothing big going on so far today. 0.6912 is the price of Mana Decentraland, the original metaverse. Viral Video, welcome. Thank you for showing up again. Bulldog, my man, we're going live on your channel on Monday. I'm very excited. Thanks for showing up in the room. Guys, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it a few times during this segment. I'd like to build this room, and I'd like to build it quickly. We have BTC Citadel doing tech analysis tonight, and I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss it. Bring your friends into the room. The X board run will be over in about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll get them in, introduce them, we'll go from there. You will never miss another session if you see his name on the poster. Near Protocol comes in at 3.493. The price of OMI, ECOMI, 0012559. QTUM, that's QTUM on the ticker, $2.81 with a 2 on the end. RSS3 Tech City, baby, love it. 0.12167 on RSS3. Secret Network comes in at 0.9279. The price of Symbiosis is 0.1153. Solana, Big Daddy, comes in at $32.58. Starlink 502845. Stargate comes in at 0.4970. The price of Swiftcoin is 0.001526. Did you know that Swiftcoin is the only cross-payment service listed on Coinbase at this time? It is. Tomo Chain, a permanent add to the Ethereum chain this year, comes in at 0.4443. Tone, that's TE Food, comes in at 0.01449. The next on the list is VeChain, VET, sells for 0.02294. They also have a gas token called VTHOR. It's a hundredths coin. You should get out there and take a look if you like VeChain. VLX is VLUS, comes in right now, 0.05282. It is another permanent add to the Ethereum chain, as is the next one on the X board run, which is XOR Sora. Booked at about $52 last year, sells for $2.35 right now with a 6 on the end. Zilliqua, my partner Small Caps, will tell you it's his favorite on the board this year. 0.031653336. That completes the X board run. We have a DeFi board. We'll get into more of that later. Right now, guys, I'm going to take a minute. Please pay attention. Please listen to everything that you hear closely. You will not want to miss anything. I promise. You know what? If you think this tease is a little too much, if you think I'm going a little too far, that's because you haven't seen it yet. Guys, please welcome in BTC Citadel. Citadel, welcome to the room, man.
Thank you for having me. And good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Let me introduce myself. My name is BTC Citadel. I do have a following on Twitter, but let me tell you a little bit about my experience. I've worked for Citadel Securities from 2009 all the way to 2013 under the direct supervision of Kenneth Griffin, which is the CEO for Citadel Securities. They're a huge firm, one of the most popular and largest companies out there that have billions upon billions of dollars in assets under management. I was part of the May 2010 crash shortly after I joined the firm, where trillions of dollars were wiped off the market if you were on leverage. Basically, we lost trillions of dollars in the market and the stock exchange within 38 minutes. After having that close call on the floor, basically I started coming up with a plan and decided to do my own thing, become my own investor. I started getting into Bitcoin. I entered Bitcoin in 2013 at an average price of $80. Okay. I've been investing ever since then. My goal now is to bring awareness to the community, to have an open line for anybody that needs help. not for financial advice, but basically, to teach them about technical analysis. I don't charge anybody at all. I don't accept tips. I'm here just to share, knowledge. Knowledge is wealth. It's free. All these tools are out there. Use them to your advantage. Use them to mitigate your position. And I'll let you know about all the cool tools that are out there. I always advise, if you want to get into technical analysis, set up a TradingView account. It's absolutely free. Start from there. Learn how to establish a trend line and start training yourself. People pay thousands and thousands of dollars to learn this knowledge, when you could actually teach yourself. Take it day by day, and you'll reach pretty far as long as you have the dedication and drive. And that's pretty much my background. And this is what I do. Basically, I look at the charts and I hedge against inflation. That is the goal. If I can make 5% on the day, that's a good day for me. All right. So now to the charts. I just wanted to bring a couple things to your attention here. Invest with caution. Don't get overexposed. I want to bring up the DXY to your attention here. A couple things that I have been analyzing, talking to X exclusively about the DXY. He doesn't like it when I bring it up, because when it starts pumping, it's not good for crypto and it's not good for the stock market or risk on assets. Right now, what we are doing, this is a DXY. Basically, we are in this not rising wedge, but it's an upward trend. Okay, and we had this top here on this regression trend, is what we call it, basically forming higher highs and higher lows. And right now we are testing this critical area. I compare this area to the 1980s. I'll go back to that in just a moment. And why I compare it to the 1980s, a lot of crazy things happened in the 1980s, and it's starting to show extreme confluence. Confluence is when you have two or more similarities in the chart, and basically it not only does it provide self-conviction, but it brings confirmation onto the data that you're viewing. And right now, the reason why I posted the 3 black crows or the 3 white soldiers, which is what we're looking at right now here within this area, is that the DXY is looking to test this 114 again. Okay. If you've been following me on Twitter, I've been talking about the DXY and other currencies throughout other nations. Basically, once we test 116 and we break out of this trend, basically we want to reject this whole thing and go back down into 100 or 98. I'll take any of that. But the more this thing pumps, we become a risk-off asset throughout all markets, not only nationally in the US, but internationally as well. Bonds start selling off, currencies start collapsing against the dollar becomes stronger. We have massive market sell-offs. So I'm looking at this 3 white soldier pattern where we're looking to retest 114. Right here is the explanation of that pattern and why I'm bringing this up to your attention. Basically, once we come up here, or even if we reject this line that I'm showing right now, hopefully we get rejected and we get a pump within this week. So these are a couple of things that I'm looking at as far as Bitcoin, because there's a negative correlation between this chart and Bitcoin and other assets like stocks. Also here, I loved the RSI is one of my favorite tools. I'm not a quantitative analyst where I like to use a million indicators and to use proprietary software. Actually, financial institutions and funds, what they use is simple tools. We use trend lines, we use basic patterns. We don't use nothing out of the normal, and we use Fibonacci's. If you think we're looking at the tape lines and using proprietary software, you've guessed wrong. So if I bring the RSI back up here, I was expecting this thing to retrace. Let me expand on this, because what you see here on the RSI, basically you were starting to see a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, and I'll bring that up to your attention and how I came about that conclusion here. Lines don't have to be perfect, but they will show confluence. Okay, you could draw it here, or you could draw it a little bit bigger. You could actually even extend it out. But basically, we were printing this bearish divergence right here. Give me 1 second. Let me extrapolate this trend line here. Basically, we were showing bearish divergence by creating another lower low on this RSI. It got fully rejected, we pumped, and now we're testing this V-shaped recovery on the DXY, okay? And if we come out of this, basically you see that V-shaped recovery right here, okay? So that's what we're looking at right now. We're trying to see how the ES1 exclamation point, which is the S&P 500 futures, which we will start trading tomorrow. Basically, I look at this every Sunday to roll into my Monday to start, my investment strategy and how I'm going to be opening positions. Basically, the market is closed right now. We open exactly in 21 hours and 15 minutes. Basically, this was a rising wedge as well. And basically, we broke down and we are retesting the 3630 level. So basically, we have, confirmed the pattern. We basically tested the lower supply level, and either we want to test and consolidate here. I should bring out my paintbrush tool so I could show everyone what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second, guys. So basically, what we want to do starting Monday, we want to trade within these levels here and basically break above, okay? And we want to take out this horizontal resistance, which will be our test supply zone. We'll see if we accept it as support or if we confirm it as resistance. I do apologize about this. I use Bloomberg Terminal and not TradingView, but that is my preference. And if we go back to Bitcoin, let's talk about good old Bitcoin here. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me get set up on Bitcoin. We're doing pretty much the same thing. We're working supply and demand zone. We've been working it for a while. This is BTC perpetuals on Binance. It's what I use. It's what I trade on. And we've been pretty much going sideways. This is a daily chart. Let me show you the 4-hour. And you can see how sideways we are. But I'm going to give you the positive news on this. We are actually creating higher lows. We're not as sideways as you think. Okay? Look at that fat wick right there. That was absolutely rejected. So right now, basically, we want to break above this line and use it as support. If we confirm it as resistance, okay, at this level, we're talking about 19.5. Right now, we're at 19.426. We're going to test 19.500 in a little bit. But I expect that we will trade within this zone right here. And this zone, 1 second, guys. We're working with a 3.27%, which is actually quite nice. And if you're looking to trade on leverage or what have you, which I don't advise, don't ever over leverage or overexpose yourself in the markets. You're looking at another retest of about 5% from where we're at now. Basically, what we want to do right now, coming into the week, we want to create a higher high. We want to test 21,000. We want to test this supply zone and use it as support. That is what I'm looking at. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. The RSI looks absolutely great right now. If I bring it up here, it will tell you the same story. Basically, we are creating higher lows. Higher lows. And if you zoom in right here on the 4 hour, we had an M pattern. It tested this line right here. And now it rejected it, and we have to go higher. Basically, we want to have this golden cross with the SMA 14. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at right now. That's what I have for now. Just wanted to bring that up to your attention, guys. And back to you, X. I don't know if you have any questions in that regard.
No, brother, I'm good on that regard, man. What I wanted to do, though, is break over to a couple more charts. We've got some crypto news to go through today. Lots of news going on out there in the industry right now. We'll get back to that. We're going to go through another board run. What's going on with DSO right now? Are you have you taken a look at DSO today at all, Citadel?
I have not, but if you want, after you do the board run, we could definitely check it out. I did do TA while we were on the Twitter space, which actually came to fruition. It was a great call, tremendous analysis that we did on that, and it was a good play. I'm very, very happy to be a part of that and bringing that up to the chat and to basically anybody that follows us, you know?
Yeah, man, I like it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, man. We'll get to the board run right now. I'm going to take my time. I'll walk through it a little slow. I'll give Citadel a chance to set up on. I'll give him a chance to set up on DSO right now, and then we'll come back to some questions. We'll go to a long-term analysis here in a minute for a forecast. I kind of know what we're looking at for this week. I'll come back to it. Bitcoin comes in right now at 19,442.44. As we're looking for good things out of Bitcoin, we see a little rise coming. We'll get back to talk about that. We should get a jump on that early in this week. About 72 hours, I'm guessing, I think. We'll get back to BTC Citadel and confirm that with him. 0.515325 is the price right now of XRP Ripple. Ripple is doing very well. XRP is doing very well. They're out there in the news a lot. Hey, who was in on the Sologenic rise yesterday? If you're an XRP holder, I believe you probably got some airdrop to you, and the airdrop probably stimulated the environment a bit. I was already holding some Solo, and obviously you guys know I am holding a lot of XRP, thankfully. And so great day yesterday. If you were on DSO yesterday, or if you were on Solo yesterday, you had a hell of a day out here in the market, man. I hope that you guys have been following DSO as closely as we've been talking about it. Also on a nice run right now is DAG Constellation. We like Constellation a lot this year. It's up again this period. It's gone up about 3.5 cents or so this week. Close to 3.5 cents, about 3.2, I think. I saw a price of 0.52 at some point with 0.8436 right now. So nice movement there on DAG Constellation. We brought that one out to you guys in this group last week. Back to the board, Ethereum comes in right now, $1,316.21. The price of Kronos is 10.1070, 10 cents. For Kronos. Crypto.com's got something going over there. That company's going to expand and be worth a few bucks in the future. Hey, Benny, what's going on, man? We'll talk a lot more about Kronos as the future goes on. Something else we're going to talk a lot about is another one of the blue chips in the industry. That is Polygon Matic. They're undervalued right now. We have a lot of money out there that's ready to be spent on tech development and to stimulate these companies in quarter four. I believe Matic is going to get a huge stimulus from that economy. Shiba, all right, guys, I'm going to throw this out to the room right now. If you know your dates, tomorrow is October 9th. Why would that matter to anyone in this community, and why would it matter when I'm bringing up Shiba? That's the anniversary of the large Shiba explosion last year. There was a little bit of a run-up on September 8th and 9th where everybody made some pretty good money, and it blew the top off on October 9th. Was Shibarium's release hanging? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a bit nostalgic. You guys watch overnight for a Shibarium release. Also, be on the lookout for a release of Treat. The company announced Treat this week. They said they had no definitive timeline. It could be any time within a couple of months. When you got a seismic date coming up, an important date, or whatever, any kind of anomaly that's out of the day-to-day ordinary, keep a close eye on. Speaking of out of the ordinary, not every day, have you guys noticed Charles Hoskinson's been in the news all week? I mean, the guy won't shut up all week long. Yak, right? The reason I bring that up again, it's an anomaly. He doesn't talk very much. Okay, if you think I'm saying something negative about Charles Hoskinson, I'm not. I'm telling you, I love 88 Cardano. I bought a really big bag of it last year, and that was my biggest purchase in in cryptocurrency in the open source community to date. I love 88 Cardano. I have no problem with Hoskinson himself. It's just out of the ordinary that he's talking this much. He's called Lightning Chain out by name. He's talked about XRP this week. Seriously, on my newsfeed every day, it's probably dominated by more Cardano news than anything. And then late in the week, we got a news release saying that staking had been pulled back to an all-time low. And guys, it's putting two and two together. Hoskinson's talking a lot when he doesn't normally talk. The staking money has pulled back. That means staking money will go back to the line. Watch for something extremely seismic from 88 Cardano, and in the very near future. Just keep your eye on the board. That's not financial advice. That's keep your eyes on the board advice. Algorand right now, 0.3344. Look, Algorand, we have a fantastic projection on them for the year. They are amazing. They are green. They are fast. They've got a great name. You know, and look, I want to talk about investor responsibility and company responsibility, okay? When the investor puts their money in, they want the company to grow for them, right? And they want the company to spend their money responsibly on what it's supposed to be spent on: research, development, products, tech, advancements, you know, all the things that the company's supposed to send it on, and salaries. Guys, people got to get paid, man. They got to get their money, right? But, you know, exorbitant uses of it, you know, I don't want to see my company coming out with Lambos, Ferraris, yachts, and all that shit. I want to see my company spending my money responsibly. I was none too happy earlier last year when I saw that Algorand had scheduled a big Times Square event. That was until I realized that they did that the way they do everything else, professionally. They did that event for net under $1 million is what I saw reported. That's amazing. When Rug Pull SafeMoon spent $10 million on that fiasco they had. Algorand, extremely responsible company. I have a lot of respect for them and the way that they're doing it so far. Hopefully they keep that trend up. Algorand is last, so we're going to move on to AVAX, Avalanche, $16.81. I told you guys a minute ago when I did the last board run, news this week with Avalanche. Coinbase listed their first coin on the Avalanche C chain. They released Pangolin, and that ticker symbol is PNG. They listed that 2 days ago. It was floundering a bit when they first came out, which is pretty typical to Coinbase right now, but I noticed earlier today they were on a pretty good up. So you might want to go look at Pangolin if you're an investor in that company. At this point, I am nothing bad to say about the company, just not there yet for whatever reason. Big Data Protocol, speaking of Coinbase, they're going to Coinbase soon. They're 0.02746. And Bitcoin File is also on the expected list for Coinbase. They're 000-50222. On Bitcoin File, we don't know when they're going. I've expected, you know, just again, projection and a theory. You're going to put Bitcoin File out that's Bitcoin dependent. Wait till Bitcoin starts getting a run, putting some money back into people's pockets, and then release a Bitcoin product with it. They probably will run together. So look for a release when you see Bitcoin starting to jump up high. Bone, B-O-N-E, comes at 103.04. Okay, look, I have this thing forecasted down all the way down to it's gross, but I have it down to less than 98 cents. I don't know if that's true or not true. It's what I see. I just put on there what I see. It's a $1.0304, and people are going to make a lot of money on Bone. This thing has got a short supply. It's volatile. It's got room for growth. There's room to make money there. And so keep an eye on Bone and trade appropriately and at the right time there. DAG Constellation just went over it. Hell of a good up, 0.08466. Dogecoin. Dogecoin dropped again today. I love shorting Doge. It's pretty predictable. 0.06176 on Doge. The DXY, here you go, Citadel, 112.747. Dog Elon. I'm going to be clear about this. We'll talk about this. I'm going to make a note in the lobby if anybody wants to talk about this. Dog Elon appears to be a full-on nefarious project that is stealing investor money and draining their funds into deployer wallets. 6 deployer wallets have been identified. The 6th deployer wallet that was found tonight, believe it or not, is a Saitama deployer wallet. There are issues with Dog Elon. We are fully divesting. We'll be talking more about that. If anybody has questions or whatever about Dog Elon, come back in and let me know. Ethereum name service, $17.57 right now. Flow chain's $1.69. Flux network is 0.810. All these have been pretty stable, guys. H-bar Hedera has been pretty stable. It's, you know, 06, 03 right now. So, you know, not a lot of movement there. IMX, Immutable X, 0.7293, tons of value in a blue chip. They are a layer 2 solution playing their own game. Hey, can't think enough of them. And Jasmy, I don't know, guys. Jasmy appears to be a rug pull. We've done some numbers on this thing. It looks like it's going to drain all the way out. There was a joke made the other night. If it was 10 zeros and a 1 and starting the Luna cycle all over again, that may do that. It may take that to save the company. So we can talk more about that when we get through. We're halfway through the board run. If BTC Citadel is set up on DESO, we can go there now. if you're ready, or I can finish the run and give you a little bit more time, so it's up to you.
Thanks, X. Yeah, we could definitely go over Diesel, no problem at all. This is a chart that I brought up to you and the group in regards to what was going on, the technical breakout. You brought out Diesel to me when it was $6.50. That was definitely a missed opportunity for me. Not invested, but I could definitely bring you some clarity to the table on where your investment is going. So basically on Diesel, it's very bullish right now. There's a lot of volume coming in. Not right now, because it is a weekend and, weekend is very low volume. But when I brought this up to your attention, when you were trading between $14 more or less, you asked for TA, I brought it up to you. And yeah, let me explain the technical analysis here. It's very simple. Basically, what you have going on here is that, let me delete this falling wedge because that does not apply. But when you were within this zone here, you broke out of this zone, and I could zoom in on that. When you broke out of this zone here, basically you tested a supply level from basically May when it was dumping. It tried to hold. You have a little vector candle right over here. But eventually the pressure during the bear market was too much and it came crashing down to make a bottom at $8.20, which gave you that tremendous entry at $6, give or take. Basically, when I brought this up to you, I was like, the 1414 level needs to be tested. We got to grab that liquidity up there, and that's between $24 or $26, give or take. And that's what we're doing right now. This is on CoinEx, which is a very illiquid exchange. So basically the pumps and dumps are a little bit more manipulated, or basically they're a little bit more drastic per se because of the liquidity. But right now we are consolidating what used to be resistance here, and we're trying to hold it as support. Hopefully this is not a W breakout with a rejection of the 414 level. If we could hold this line right above 1850 and we break back above the $20 range, hopefully we could retest 25 again and hopefully see 28 in the near future. As long as that volume keeps coming in, we still have demand. We have people interested in the project. I think it's a great project. I think it has huge potential. And, I think I find it quite hilarious that they went ahead and challenged Solana directly in every aspect, and other coins as well. But yeah, it looks good. It's healthy as of right now. I'll keep you guys updated on this as soon as I see something develop that, where we could dump a little bit and test other zones like the golden pocket here at the 618, which is about 1445, $15, and use that as support to retest other levels again. I'll take that as well. I'll take whatever the market is giving me. That is what I'm willing to trade, and I don't trade against the market. The trend is your friend. If not, get ready to meet a new friend. And back to you, X.
Hey, thanks, brother. We got some more DSO info today, too. The funny thing about them calling out Solana, they didn't just call out Solana, man. They called out everybody. They called out Cardano. They called out Ethereum. They called out Polygon. And they didn't just call them out, bro. They posted proof. They're talking about how they're faster, cheaper, better, more tech than Solana. And, that's my big bag. So I took an extreme interest in that. And it's true. They have got it's ridiculous. They have got a great product over there. So the reason I bring that up is because there was a piece of news yesterday. It was on, I found it on CryptoPanic.com, which is a news aggregator that I use. I'll look for the exact article right now, and if I can, I'll drop it over here into the lobby so you guys can see it. But basically what it said is that it said Algorand and I believe it was Algorand, it was Cardano. Cardano and Solana are both faster than Ethereum. They were talking about how it's bad news. Oh, here we go. I got it right here. Ethereum trails Cardano, Solana in network speed as each block processing time sees huge boost. That's according to zycrypto.com. Well, hey, I'm going to guess that the folks at DSO are paying very close attention because they're faster, they're better, and they're going to provide competition. And as a Solana investor, I'm telling you right now, I want to make sure I'm clear about this. This doesn't make me want to divest in Solana at all. It makes me want to invest more in Solana and more in DSO because competition is always good. Run those numbers up high, make the best product that you can, build the best company that you can, and we'll go from there. Let me look over here in the lobby real quick. Selling my Doge at 0.17 was a great move, buying it at 60. Yeah, right. Right? At least you put it back into play, Benny, and you know what? You probably learned a lesson in the meantime, so that's cool, man. Andre, what do you got going on over there, Andre? How do you plan to make money with the implementation of the quantum financial system? I got lucky on a quantum security play. Citadel, why don't you jump in and answer that question because it sounds like it was for you, my man. All right.
Let me take a look here. Give me 1 second because I was actually... Actually, somebody was setting up for XRP because somebody had a question in regards to TA, so that's what I'm going to bring up in a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? Let me I'll fill a couple of minutes while you're getting that ready. If you want to scroll back, that's Andre P's question up in the lobby. Rohit, XRP. Look, don't listen to a word that Hater Boy says over here. Okay, Hater Boy is a chart. That's Citadel, by the way. Hater Boy is a chart boy, and he loves the chart, and and he loves to give me shit about XRP. Look, here's the simple, long and short. He's going to show you the charts. The charts are probably going to be right. His projections, he's the best analyst that I've ever seen in my life. I never say that his projections are wrong. What I will tell you is this, with everything going on with the company, a seismic event will turn charts, it will turn our economy, it will turn things going on, and that's where XRP really is. So, what happens on release day when they win the case versus the SEC, I don't know, but they are going to win the case versus the SEC. The natural victim of that, by the way, look, the SEC's walking out with a win, folks. They're walking out, write it down. The X said it. They're walking out with a win, and that victim is going to be Ethereum. Ethereum is a security, and it's going to be deemed a security, which is exactly what it is. That's my opinion, but I think you can probably book that one. Rohit, since you bring it up, I'll tell you one more thing. The only thing that scares me about the whole thing with the XRP release and when the government beats them right is, again, they're looking for a win. A really smart play by the government when they lose this case, man, would be to declare Ripple or XRP a currency and split the XRP Ripple Ledger network, because once it's a currency, it'll split from their network. So, there's going to be some stuff coming up, and we can't predict seismic. We can show you in the short run, we can show you as far out as we can see, but whatever that day is, it triggers that seismic event. Like anything else, I mean, anything else we invest in can have a seismic event any day. We're just keenly aware of what's going on in the XRP community. You about ready there, Citadel? That means...
Yes, I am. I am working on this. I could improvise. It's not a big deal. I could multitask here. But they're having me look at XRP within a 15-minute time frame. Let me go back to this question here. How do you plan to make money with the implementation of the quantum financial system? I got lucky on a quantum security play. I mean, quantum anything, it's really far away, in my opinion. Right now, quantum computing itself could only do 6th grade math. So we have to go into a cycle, at least 8 cycles of Murphy's Law for it even to be a thing, I believe. And, 4 or 8 cycles, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, like 16 years away. We're away from quantum computing being a thing. It's very expensive. Maybe it'll be a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. But I'm very neutral right now on any quantum plays or anything like that. It's just too far out right now. We've reached some caps in regards to Murphy's Laws and performance on microchips, video cards, things like that. So I'm just waiting for new developments to come out where we could see, a transition into quantum computing. As of right now, I'm not into any quantum plays or anything like that, but I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled once I find something of interest. That's my opinion on that. We all have our opinion, our own strategies. That's mine right there. All right, so now onto the XRP chart. XRP right now looks rather healthy. There's a couple things going on here. What I like to do, I like to keep the charts very simple. And, you know, the reason why X likes my charts is that I don't try to overcomplicate things with indicators or anything like that. Basically, I work the supply and demand zones. That's how markets have worked for a very long time. But basically, right now, you are consolidating within 50 cents to 52 cents. You want to hold that line and eventually retest the 55-cent mark here. Basically, this top of 55.56 eventually needs to be retested sooner than later because we need to confirm it as support or resistance. This right here, this run that you had from 47 cents up to this level right here on the 15-minute chart, as you requested, right now, this right here is a technical breakout from your descending or sloping resistance. And basically, if you are bull flagging here, you want to go higher. So if you extrapolate this trend line from the head to the bottom of the pole, top of the pole to the top of the pole, it gives you that target right there, as I was talking about, within the 15-minute time frame of 55 cents. That's why I love basically working the supply and demand zones and just working basic patterns that anybody could identify once you've been doing this or, you know, reading upon it for a couple months. As far as a bigger time frame, I really don't like working the 15-minute unless I am trading on leverage. Let's see what type of confluence we have here. Let's go ahead and go back to the 4-hour. Give me 1 second, guys. I just have to delete a couple lines here. That way nobody gets lost. Could have Control Z, but it was going to take me to a different time frame. Just bear with me, guys. I'm doing live technical analysis. It's not always the easiest. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. And let's zoom out a little bit further. Let's actually look at the daily chart. This is what I want to look at. So right now, we're creating higher lows, but on this end, we have lower highs, which is a little bit bearish, you know. That's why you definitely want to, you know, retest the dollar sooner than later, and say the same thing with 50 cents. The 50 cents is definitely, you know, a critical zone. It's a psychological level. So is 55 cents, because once you are up above the 60s, the spreads are pretty large, especially on the XRP chart. Basically, once you break above 78, you know, it's basically a free ride all the way to $1. So that's why I like trading XRP. I have my beliefs in XRP. I'm not going to get into that or bring that up, but I definitely love trading it. The reason why, it's because it's super easy, it's super predictable, it has huge fundamentals of supply and demand, and it has you know, good charts. I really enjoy trading XRP on high leverage, low leverage, spot, whatever. You know, whatever the market gives me, I trade it. I don't date it. I don't hate it. I just trade it. Back to you, X.
Hey, brother, thank you, man. I'm going to finish up this board run, guys. We got Matt coming in next. I think he's on the way in here pretty soon. Thank you so much, Citadel, for doing TA for us tonight, man. I really appreciate it. I'm going to start the X board run in the middle of the board where I dropped off at. I dropped off at Cardia Chain. That's KAI on the ticker. Comes in right now at 0.007919. Clayton Network, KLAY, comes in at 0.1869, and Chainlink is in at 7.447. Litecoin 5288, Luna Classic Lunatics 0002940, and Decentraland Mana comes in right now at 0.6902. Nice price for the original metaverse, right? Near Protocol comes in at 3.497. One publication, I believe it was Finbold last week, called them the biggest competitor to Ethereum this year. Wow, quite the article there. Ecomi is the company. OMI is the ticker symbol. 0.0012564 is the price. QTUM is 2.843. RSS3 sells for 0.1213. Secret Network comes in at 0.9272. Symbiosis SIS comes in at 0.1148. Wow, man, my brain is just malfunctioning at points here. Big Daddy is next, baby. Solana, $32.54. Welcome to the game, D-So. Let's compete. Starlink, 502856. Stargate, love it. 0.4954. Keep coming down. I'll keep buying. Swiftcoin comes in at 0.001531. Tomo chain is in at 0.4442. They were an add to the Ethereum chain this year, one of the 11. Tone is TE Food. They come in at 0.01478. V chain is VET, comes in at 0.02298. VLUS is VLX, 0.052819 on the ticker. That's the price on the ticker. XOR Source 2.358. Zilliqua sells for 0.0318. 2927, and again, we're going to run you back to Polygon Matic. Guys, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, I don't really shill, but who I am is I do the media for Psychotic Society. I take a very small role in that company, and I take a very small fee to do it. I'm proud to represent them. Psychotic Society, the owner of that company, is on top of my list with moral, character, and ethics. I have turned down 100 companies to represent them. I'll turn down 100 more. He's a very small guy in a very big world, and I think he's going somewhere. His NFT line sells on Polygon Matic. It sells right now for 0.8121. His token, we also have the Psychotic token. We're doing very well. We just climbed over 35K in liquidity, and our diluted cap is around 5.8 mil right now. So, I mean, that's just a big fancy number that just says if you want to buy us out, you better have some money to come after it. So that Psychotic token is available on the Kronos network. It sells for 0.106750. That's the price of Kronos right now. If anybody was in the room tonight and you would like a few free Psychotic tokens, please send me a direct message over at Twitter, and I will send you some free Psychotic tokens. I will need your Kronos MetaMask address to do that. If you don't have the RPC, contact me. I'll help you to do that. Also, if you'll contact me in that same message, be happy to give you a Psychotic Punks NFT to put in your wallet. You will need Polygon Matic as the RPC in your MetaMask to receive that, but if you do those two things, we'll get free tokens out to you. We'll get free Matic out to you. Check out Psychotic Society and see if you like them. Matt, are you ready to go, brother? Or are you not here yet? All right, well, in lieu of Matt being here, man, I'll go back into a few things. I'll go over to the news aggregator for a couple of minutes, man, and see what we got going on here. Let's refresh. Let's see what the news is. We probably want the hottest news. Let's see what's hot, and then we'll check and see what's rising. Hot news, XRP flashes ultra bullish signal as Cardano's Hoskinson throws weight behind Ripple and SEC case. That according to ZYCrypto.com. Guys, I told you, Hoskinson is talking all week. He's talking a lot. And here's another one. The very next piece of news down, ADA Cardano. Crypto analyst says Cardano's NFTs are the best NFTs. Explains why there are so many NFT projects. CryptoGlobe.com reported that. We're going to check over some other news and see what's happening on XRP news. XRP real business believes court case will get resolved positively. Well, of course it will. That's according to CryptoGlobe.com. That's one of those news headlines I akin to, hey, the sun's going to rise tomorrow and the moon will come up the night after. It lends that much credence to me. Shiba Inu news, new gaming center, 36,000 plus holders, and burn uptick could mean a jump in the line for Shiba holders. That's according to AMBCrypto.com. Any of the news articles I've got here, like I said, can be found on the news aggregator that we follow, which is CryptoPanic.com. We have a friend over in Australia. He brought this one to me a couple of weeks ago, and we started Big Reward out there. Very rich, very famous dude. A little bit corruptible. I saw this news earlier today. I'll go back over it with you. The Dow Jones is now officially more volatile than Bitcoin. Wow. And that is fantastic and amazing news in our space. So that was according to finbold.com. I see I got a message coming in from Matt. He's on the way in right now. He's just running a little bit behind. Not a big deal, man. We'll get him in here in just a sec. I can always fill a little bit of time, man. Again, the thing about 88 Cardano this week, when somebody's out there talking as much as he is, and they don't normally talk, and then you see their staking go down to a record low, guys, that tells you that they're getting ready to do something. Okay, I'm not sure on the timing. I really don't know, but there's no negatives going on. He's out in the public a lot. He's aligning himself with XRP. He called out Bitcoin, which I mean, it was a fool's move in my opinion, but I don't know why he called out Bitcoin. Hey, you know, like I said, just things to watch, right? Remember, this thing got up to about $3.20, maybe a little bit more on there. I know you want Matt, and I'm trying to get him in here for you, Bulldog. I'm going to pass that $5 on to Matt, and Matt is going to love that $5, right? So let's, oh, thank you, another $2. Hey, if I keep talking, man, instead of Matt, man, will you keep tipping Matt? Will you keep like throwing it out there for him, man? Like, Matt, you're up to $17 right now when you get in here, man. Bulldog Trading just threw you 17 simoleons, man, that hopefully you'll invest in one of these quality companies like Deso. Matt, are you with me? Nope, Matt's still not here, but I heard him ding, so I think that I'm going to probably look up and see him here in just a couple of minutes. And until then, we can look back at the news. Actually, we can talk. Matt's sleeping in his chair. Yeah, I think Matt's got a lot going on over there, man. If you guys don't know, man, that guy's life is busy, man. Trying to get to him, man. Wow. I'm looking back to see if I missed anything in the comments. Let's see. What do we got here? Buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, there we valuable substance we've ever known. I think that there are a lot of good companies providing a lot of technology out here that you're going to hear a lot from. So, you know, I'm just that guy, man. Not all my eggs in one basket. I like growth. I like opportunity. I like being on the ground floor of the New York Stock Exchange from the 1870s. I like opportunity, and I like big X factor growth potential. That's why we're here. That's the game that we're in. We're going to apply as many skills as we can get there. And since I heard him, now I know Matt's here. So, Matt, you just got another $1.99, brother. You're up, man. You're ready to go. Thanks for having us in again tonight, man.
Now that super chat's over with, now I can hear you. Thanks for coming up, man. I appreciate it, bro. I was digging the TA. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Look forward to
one night. I'd like to kick it, bro, and we can do some TA together and kind of wrap up and see if we're looking at the same stuff on the charts, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to do that stuff. You know how to reach out to me. Just give me a holler, and I'll be more than happy to get with you and go over the charts for sure.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Sorry, we keep getting super chatty. All right, but yeah, man, I appreciate it, and I'll definitely be in touch, man. Much love, man.
All righty. Appreciate you. Have a good night, man.
You too,
Stay
bro.
blessed.
You too, man.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care.
All right, guys, let's give it up for BTC Citadel and Crypto X. I'm about to get live on the mic. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to get my camera working, and we'll get kicked off here. We got quite a few super chats coming through. Bulldog Trading dropping a 10, a 5, a 2, and a 1.99 cent to pay your rent super chat. Thank you very much, BD Trading, for all those super chats. We got Benny Eldorado with a 1.99 cent to pay your rent super chat. Thank you very much, man. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Getting some stuff situated right here. Give me a few seconds, and then we'll kick off the show. Let me know if you're still rocking with me. Let me get some stuff pulled up. Get some music cranked off in here. We're going to be rocking with the charts tonight. All right, guys. Let me do an audio check real quick. Is that music too loud? Let me know here in the chat. I would greatly appreciate it. If it is, we'll go ahead and get that fixed for y'all. We got Bulldog Trading dropping a $20. Make you holla. Super chat. We rocking with Matt Niles, LFG. Thank you very much, Bulldog Trading. Dude, dropping some love on the stream tonight, bro. All right, guys, just getting some stuff set up. Let me get the webcam going. Let me get my mic in place, and then we're going to get to rocking here on the show tonight, do some TA, kind of talk about the crypto market, where it's going, where we think it could be heading, all that good stuff, guys. Let me see if that's it. Nope. All right, guys, take the hood off. It's cold in this mother. It's cold. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Matt's Market, guys. Much freaking love. Benny Eldorado, good to see you here in the chat. We got Andre P. Man, that's what's up, bro. Good to see you here in the chat. Rohit, how you doing, man? I got liquidated on XRP long. Scam Wick, lost $40. Dude, it's not good, bro. At least it was only $40, though. It could have been a lot worse, man. So, you know, glad it was only $40 and you got out, you know, relatively clean. I bought my wrench, ready to work for the cause. Look at that clear cam. Hopefully it stays clear. We do not want any mess ups here tonight off the live stream, guys. So we want to keep it relatively healthy. Sometimes the camera messes up. Nothing we can do about that. But let me get one more thing pulled up. Let's take a look at coin market cap. Take a look at the top cryptos for the day, guys, and kind of see what's going on in the market. So give me a second. Let me get this pulled up right here. Where are we at? We got Bitcoin down 0.9%. Ethereum down 1.55%. We got USD pretty much flat where it should be. Green on the day. Cosmos Atoms coming in at $13.13 is up 0.3% off the day. Stellar XLM 18.9%. We got a big mover in quant, guys. We've been telling you to look at QNT, is up 8.24%, looking pretty freaking nice, guys. What else do we have here? Bitcoin SV up 2.82%. What else we got? Big sea of red, man. That jobs report hurt us, man. It really did. Dropped Bitcoin down pretty low, 19,264 since earlier. Bitcoin gold up 2.97%, looking pretty nice. Where's that RSR? I bet you it's moving up. I bet you it's freaking moving up. I don't even see it. Where is it? Unless it dropped out the top 100. Did it rug pull? Did RSR rug pull? Where's it at? Hey, appreciate it, Benny. Reserve rights moved back. Okay, it lost 18% this week, so it's actually back down to 100 off the top 100 cryptos. So I've been keeping my eye on that one. It did go on a run, but I think that run could be over with right now, guys. LUNC, let's see where that thing is at. Dropped down to number 32 by market cap, sitting at 2942. It is up 1.25% in the past 24 hours, but down 10.56 in the past 7 days. So in case you guys didn't know, I'm working very closely with the Luna Classic community on the back channels, trying to build this thing back to glory days. So I am involved with that project, so just keep that in mind. It's a community-driven project, kind of like Sheeb is doing, but you know, we're doing it much better. So that's the top 100s. How you guys feeling about the markets, man? Good, bad? You buying, you selling, you holding? Let me know here in the chat, man. Let me know what you guys are doing here in the crypto space. We're gonna break down some TA right now. We hit a low of 19,264 off the jobs report, and now we are starting to set these higher lows and higher highs here in the short term. So it's looking a little bit better here recently, but we're gonna talk about some levels. We did hit this level right here where you started to catch that traffic where we had at 19.4 and couldn't get over that 19.5 level, which was pretty good resistance. So, hey guys, give me 1 second. Sorry, I got some action in the background going on. I didn't want to disrupt the stream. So, does that say Arizona or New Mexico? What you talking about? Yes, I know my volume drops like 70%. I think I got it direct, so I need to put it on surround. I just didn't want it to pick up any echoing going through the room, so I need to change that setting. I probably will do that tonight. I'll tell you what, anybody in the chat, man, if y'all could drop exclamation point redeem Bitcoin. I want to see if my redeems are working properly like they should be. So if someone could do that, I'd appreciate it. Horrible since last week. Just lost XRP long. Was long from 50.77 and lost 39x. Look at XRP, 50 cents, guys. We have to take a look at it and see if it did retest that 55-cent level that we were talking about, where we thought it would have retested at. That was the level I was looking at. Let me plug my phone in real quick. Oh, I don't know if the hot dog's working, Benny. I hope it is, but I don't think the hot dog's working. I think the Bitcoin should be working and the family should be working. Took us a little while to try to fix that and go through and get those working, but I think the redeemed Bitcoin is actually working right now. I could be wrong. I might be proved wrong here in a few seconds, so hopefully not. But we will find out. Yeah, XRP took quite a bit of a dump, man. Skimmed that 50-cent range. He's still hanging tight within that area. Let's pull up the 30-minute chart. Okay, so almost had that retest of 50, 55. You hit 52, so you broke to the downside. I can see 49 incoming. You're only 1 cent away. You'll probably see that before you see any type of significant bounce coming from XRP here. Here off the 30-minute, you do have the 200 moving average, which is sitting at 49.8719. So I'd be looking for that area as potential bounce opportunity. Let's get to the 4-hour chart, kind of see where we're at. 14 moving averages right at 50 cents. 507071. So you could be looking for that as a potential continuation. So maybe you hop above that level of resistance at 51 that we have drawn here off the charts. As you can see, that little consolidation period, that we drawn here off the 4-hour chart, we actually broke to the upside before we got to the end. So, it's more bullish right now than bearish. Can't really. It's pretty much a little flag right here waving in the wind. It's starting to break down on us a little bit. Let's hopefully we maintain that level of support and continue on. But I could really definitely see a 49, possibly 48-cent retest here before we start heading any higher. So I'm definitely keeping my eye on XRP here for these short-term guys. And who knows, you might go back and retest that 48 for that 50 moving average here off the 4-hour chart. So that's what I'm looking at there. Dude, it must still not be working. Appreciate BTC Citadel. It's if you put redeem hot dog up, I can test the redeems. I can do them for y'all, but I don't know why. Don't know why, bro. I tried hard too, man. Let me see. Let me see. Why is it not working? See, it works right there, but I can't.
Thank you so much for being my friends.
Man, I wish it was working, bro. It's like all set up on my end, but I just don't get why it's not working. Redeem hot dog. Yeah, it's in my CloudBot store. But is it working? Sadly not. So, man, y'all seem to like the hot dog, so I'm gonna get that back. It's just being difficult, if you know what I mean. Technology, it doesn't always work how it's supposed to, guys. We got 12 people here in the chat, man. If y'all could hit the like button for your boy, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let me see. I think Bulldog sent me something. I'm gonna change the name up. We're gonna make this a Luna Classic stream here tonight. Let me see what we got here. Let me download this. Give me a second. Let me clip this around. And I'll get this changed up here off the stream. And we're going to talk a little bit about Luna Classic tonight, guys. Kind of some stuff that's happening in the background. I'm going to let you guys in on some news. BDT says I can still make that little kid dance with a $2 make you holla. Super chat, my friend. Thank you very much, BD. And Bulldog, you're more than welcome to grab the mic, bro, if you want to come up and speak. I'm about to throw up that thumbnail, that glorious thumbnail. Bulldog makes the best thumbnails, guys, hands down in the whole YouTube game, bro. So I'm about to get this thumbnail changed out, and then we're going to be rocking some Luna Classic live tonight. We get this thumbnail changed out. That dude makes the best thumbnails, bro. The best thumbnails. Might get Matthew Perry in this mug. Dude's funny, bro. It's not child labor if it's less than 14 hours per week. I guess I agree. I guess I agree, Andre P. I concur, sir. I concur. One more second, guys, and then we're almost done here. We're almost done. All right. I got that situated, guys. Let me throw up some LUNC here off the chart. We're going to do some TA on that. And if you got any questions about LUNC, where to buy the NFTs, like the Luna Punks, stuff like that, I can help y'all out today. If you got any questions where to buy LUNC, you can buy it on KuCoin right now. I'm working closely with the team. We're trying to get a setup on, I don't know if it's going to be on Terra Station Wallet, which is a mobile app you can download on your iPhone, where you can go on and basically get to the NFT platforms and buy Luna Punks and stuff like that. We're working on a solution to where we can have where you can link your wallet and buy LUNC straight with your debit card. And I think it's going to be on a whole different platform because TFL is still owned and operated by Luna on the Luna side of things, so we're not really trusting them too much. Give me 1 second. So yeah, man, if we super chat enough, you can buy more materials to make more sneakers. Whoa, what's going on here? I'm lost, bro. I'm lost. Wooden shoes, maybe? I don't know. Let me read this real quick. I'm getting something. All right. I guess you can hear my kids screaming in the background, man. Maybe that's what y'all are referring to. But not going to comment on the sweatshop operation that might or might not be happening over here. Oh, Benny Eldorado. Benny Eldorado drops a $9.99 to pay your rent super chat for laces and for leather and laces. Followed by Bulldog Trading for a $2 super chat. My friend says, nah, no wooden shoes here. Dance that little kid. Dance. Y'all working him out right now. He's getting a hell of a workout on this live stream. That kid is earning that sweatshop. Let me get the air horn pulled up. Of course, I am slow and couldn't get it pulled up in time. But thank you very much, Bulldog Trading and Benny Boy Eldorado for dropping those super chats, man. What's up, El Snappy Tan? Good evening. I heard this is the place to be. You got it, brother. James Bingo, the kid got some moves. He got some moves, bro. He's working out in the sweatshop right now. El Snap, bro, what's happening, man? Hey, Bulldog, you and El Snap want to come up and talk on the mic for a little bit? Let me text you real quick. Snap, I wanted to talk to you about Luna, bro. Please see Gala, one of long Gala pumping crazy. Gala. Last time I checked Gala, bro, it was not doing too well. It was absolutely plummeting. It was out the top 100. Is it pumping? I think Gala is going to be a great move for the next bull run. So the further it drops, the more I want to buy it. And if it keeps dropping, I'm going to just let it keep dropping. Let me see where we're at. It's up 3.49%. Back up to 4 cents. Hey, Snap. I don't know what you're doing, brother, but if you want to come up and talk, bro, I can shoot you an invite to the server. If you got a few minutes, we can rap about Luna. Completely up to you. I sent you the invite. It's up to you if you want to. No harm foul though. This is like that Seinfeld episode where worlds collide. Yeah, absolutely, man. Cool, man. I sent you an invite to the server, and then you can see what room I'm in. It's just a YouTube live server. So I sent that to you on Discord, my friend. So yeah, Rohit, what price are you trying to get in on Galad, man? Did you hop in? Cause I'm pulling it up right now. Coin market cap. Let me see if Gala topped into the top 100 cryptos. Luna is at number 102, way down there. Gala's still at 107, but it's up pretty good over the past 7 days, 4.67%, man. So not looking too bad, man. I think you'll be all right long term. I'm just expecting a little bit more pain in the markets, man. What's up, BD? You in here or what?
What is good? What's happening, Matt's Market? You there? Am I coming through?
What's happening, brother? You coming in loud and clear on my end. Let me get this music turned down a little bit. Make sure we rocking. What's happening,
good,
brother?
Sounded good. Sounded good, man. Just chilling out Saturday. You invited me on the mic. I said I got to hop on the four-wheeler and smash down to the studio and get here. Invited some of the fam. What's good? What's going on in the market? I know you've been doing so much with Luna Classic, man. Super excited about you being up there in the echelon of the development team and stuff like that. Super excited.
Yeah, it's a little bit more work than what I want, but you know, it's good, man. I enjoy it.
Pretty amazing community, though. I've been following you on Twitter, and you know, they're super supportive. They're about it, man.
Yeah, the Lunc Army dude is yeah, they're about their project, man, and it's basically like a big community driven project, kind of like Shiba was when it was first getting started out. The only difference is that, you know, Luna Classic basically was already Luna at one point, but it was already a top 10 crypto. So it has all the makings, you know, to work its way back to that again. It's just going to take some time and effort from the community to bring it back there. I mean, even after its complete devastation, it's still sitting at number 32 on the top 100 crypto. So I think with a little work, elbow grease, we can get it back to top 10, man. That's our goal.
You know what's funny about you mentioned the top 10 is I saw an article this morning that Luna moved into the top 10 of volume of all coins across the board today. So it's top 10 in volume. So definitely some eyes are there. When eyes are there, some buys are there. When you got the buying pressure, you normally see some pretty good action on the underlying.
Yeah, I'm hoping, and that's the whole thing, man. We've been, I don't know if you caught us, man, but we caught CZ Binance's attention. You know, and he started implementing the burn on his own dime. So what he's doing is he's not doing it on chain. He's just taking the fees that Binance would typically charge for LUNC and just burning them. So last week, he's going to be doing weekly burns too as well. And he burned 5.5 billion last Monday. Ended up being like 1.9 million that he didn't have to burn. So the man totally supports the project. And it's cool that he's actually supporting it because nobody else is, man. No one else is implementing the burn. And he had an AMA on Twitter today, man. He was talking, you know, he was really trying to encourage, you know, he can't make the other exchanges jump on board, but he's trying to lead the charge for them to do that and kind of set an example in the crypto space. Like, and maybe people should look at Luna Classic and try to respect it a little bit more, you know, and maybe implement what's truly happening on the blockchain. Because if you trade on chain right now, anything on chain is 1.2% tax. It gets burned, sent away, it's gone forever. It'll never come back. And that's part of the NFT project that I have coming out, which, man, should be dropping next week, man. We got to throw all the artwork in the generator and see if everything, all the layers and attributes and all that good stuff actually, you know, collab with each other, and we don't have to change anything. But if everything's good, man, hopefully next weekend I'll be doing an NFT mint party, and that's going to be pretty cool because part of those funds are going to go to the burn, and part of the funds are going to go to paying the Terra Rebels, who are the developers on LUNC blockchain, who are basically putting in a lot of work, and they're working for free right now. So we're hoping to get some funding from that project to help pay for future development of the project.
Hey.
What's up, Snap? We got Snappy
How
in
you
here,
doing,
bro.
man?
What's happening, man? Good to see you, man.
What's going on?
Oh,
It's
dude.
good to be seen. Good to be seen. Good to be here with everybody.
Yeah, man. No doubt, man.
Snappy Dan. One of the wisest and oldest in the Luna community.
Stop.
We want to know, Snap. We want to know you were in earlier than anybody that I knew.
Yeah,
that is true.
You were in early, bro.
I was.
So can you kind of tell us about that journey that you took with Luna?
Yeah. I got into Luna. It was one of the first things that I had heard about, besides obviously Doge, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I was very, very new, and I had my Voyager app. I had, a couple other things, Coinbase things, and at the time, all I was doing was I was just throwing money at the wall and see what stuck. And I got in Luna, I want to say sub 8. It was like at $7. And, for a long time, I threw like $100 at it. And I didn't buy a whole lot, but then I forgot about it. And it just started, it started going up. And it got to the point I had 100 and so maybe I threw overall like about 700 at it, because I had like 120 Luna Classic coins from like 2 years ago, and just started watching the percentage going up and not knowing where Luna was going to go. I didn't know if it was going to be another Ethereum or a Bitcoin. I wasn't going to sell it. I'm holding on to that. And it's really just, it was amazing to see it go up, and you'd see the percentages, 10%, 20, 100, 200, 300, 800, 900% gains. And I was just like, oh my gosh, it was insane because I was still brand new, and had I been more experienced, a little bit more seasoned, I would have played it differently. I made several grand, pulled out towards the top, and on the way down a little bit, I ended up selling half when it started to come down, but at the top ish, and waited for it to come back down. Took some of those profits, and when the price came back down where I thought it was going to, bottom out again, I came back in, it went back up, sold some of that, and I just wrote it down, and then it went to the point where it crashed. And, I was probably out when it was all said and done. I left probably between 25 and 3,200 on the table still. When it crashed.
Damn,
but I was up 12, 15 grand.
And you took profits out before that, right?
Right. Oh, top-ish. It wasn't perfect. And I didn't expect it to crash. Obviously, none of us did. And so, I felt, a little upset about, the money I did leave on the table, because part of me, I was fighting myself, right? Half of me was saying, take it now, because it's going down. And the other side of me is like, no, are you kidding me? I was up 1,500%. It's going to go back there again. So you fight those demons, one on each shoulder, telling me what to do. And Bulldog was telling me all the time, better take those tendies, better take those tendies. And I'm just like, but okay, so now long story short, it crashes, bought on the way down. Once I realized that it was gonna really crash, and we were talking about Shiba Inu territory, you know, I have 1.5 million Luna Classic, and and when I still have it on my Voyager, obviously because Voyager, but gosh darn it, I have 1.5 million Luna Classic. I have Luna 2.0. They gave me 49.
That was airdrop to you.
Yeah, and that is worth $122. And then what's the other one? Oh, Locked Luna. I got 114, almost 115 of the Locked Luna, and that is worth 114 now. My Luna Classic is worth $453, and I'm up 282.
It's a double up, more than a double up.
Yeah.
So after through all this, Snap, do you look at scaling in and out of positions and taking tendies and moving in and out more liquidly? I know you're a real strong advocate of buy and hold from before this and in the market and everything. Has it changed your opinion at all about getting in and out or long holding or your style at all?
It has. Yeah, absolutely it has. And not only more so for crypto, excuse me, sorry about that, for crypto, but especially on the stock market side. You know, I'm looking, we're down, the market is down almost 23%, you know, and I've held on to a lot of stuff that I should not have held on to, you know, just being honest.
Because you were aware of the macro circumstances of what was going on in the world and in the market and still knew, I mean, had a good inclination and a strong feeling that the market wasn't going to be headed straight up from there, but yet still held some of those positions, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah. But yes, it has definitely changed how I look at things now. Now I'm looking at diversification, I think, is a big deal. The only reason why I got into Luna in the very beginning was because I didn't know what I didn't know yet. And so I was just throwing, like I said, throwing mud, seeing what stuck. And I was throwing it at a bunch of different stuff, not a lot of $50 in one coin, $100 in another coin, you know, $50 in this coin. I'm in how many different positions in my Voyager? Ethereum Classic, VeChain, DOT, Mana, Sheeb, Loop Ring, Matic, Bitcoin, Engine, StormX, Verge. I mean, I was just Phantom, BitTorrent, Ape, XMR, Link, Jasmy, Sand, ADA, VGX. I was just throwing, you know, little bits here and there just to see what happened. And if it started to grow a little bit, I'd throw a little bit more at it. And, you know, thinking that they're all going to rise, you know, they're all going to be Bitcoin. They're all going to be, you know, 50, 65,000. Just hold on to them. Right.
Right. Right. And yeah, and we all have gone through that. And if you've gone through multiple halving cycles in the cryptocurrency world, you've seen the ups and downs and some of the winners and losers throughout the years. I always talk about white coin and blue coin, which were huge in like some of the first 100 coins that are now non-existent. And that happens in bear markets in crypto, is some of them drop off and they don't all become Bitcoin. And the whole market fluctuates with more volatility than the stock market does. So, I mean, look at Decentraland right now, 38 active daily users in the entire crazy Decentraland metaverse. And this was supposed to be, you know, the massive land was selling for millions and millions of dollars. And it was just the new thing. And everyone was going to be in Decentraland. Now there's 38 people hanging in there, probably most of them developers and, you know, just people with their left computer on and they own land in there and stuff. It really does fluctuate, and we definitely have pulled back. Matt's been calling it all year that we've been pulling into this cycle in the crypto market, and we've been doing the same. And that's where we're at. Although there are winners and losers that are coming out with developers that know what they're doing and are pushing projects forward, and you do see coins like that, like Luna Classic's run over the last month, really come up and do things. In the meantime,
Yeah, it was basically, you know, seeing the community. I've never before seen a crypto come back from something like, you know, from going to almost nothing to jumping back really quick and back in the top 50 in cryptocurrency. You know, that grabbed me right there and just stuck with me, and I've been rolling with it ever since. And luckily, I was able to link up with the right people, and now I'm pretty big into the community where I'm working behind the scenes, really trying to grow this thing back to a top 10 cryptocurrency. Snap, about the time the crash happened, that was when we were in Colorado, if I'm not mistaken, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, if you'd have
Yep.
put $1,000 at that point, oh my God, it'd be. Someone was doing the math the other day. It'd be worth like over $250,000 if you'd have bought when we were in Colorado, which is
Really?
just crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy to see where it came from. So,
Yeah, that was not my mentality when that was happening.
no,
You know what I
and
mean?
nobody's.
It was
You know,
like, oh my God. Right. You know, I did throw some money in it on the way down. My average is 3 zeros, 11,069. So that's
so you're a little far off.
that's
You're
what I
you're a little
averaged.
bit in the
That's what I
red.
averaged down. Huh?
You're a little bit in the red right now.
Well, I'm up overall. I mean,
Oh,
I
three
have
zeros.
gains.
I was looking at the 4 off the Shiba
Yeah.
chart. I'm sorry.
Oh no, 3 zeros. Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing all right. And hopefully we're finding a floor on this thing. You know, in between 2.6 right now and 3.2. It's becoming a lot more steady. I think a lot more people are starting to stake, and I think it's helping stabilize the price. And then of course, you know, we're getting those big jumps. We saw I don't know if you've been keeping up with Binance, but they're actually burning you know, their
I've heard
fees.
about the burns, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, just last Monday he burned 1.9 million of basically fee money that he didn't have to burn, man. And you know, it's helpful towards the project because the community voted for a 1.2% tax burn on all transactions on chain. That's not off chain, so like these exchanges, they don't have to implement the burn. We are advocating for them to do so. If you look at my Twitter, man, I've been going hard on Coinbase. I've been going hard on Robinhood, on KuCoin. We've been really advocating for these other big exchanges to come on board and really, you know, start burning because that's the only way, man. We're gonna work our way back to, you know, really making some decent money
Absolutely.
with the project. We're gonna have to burn, man, and that's just what it boils down to. And
Luna Classic is going through what the world is going through with their fiat money. There's too much out there, and we need to burn it. We need to burn some of it.
Yeah.
And Luna Classic, you're right, absolutely needs to remove some of that from the market, and that's the only thing that's going to help stabilize it and bring it up in value.
so right now, it's really hard for United States customers to pick it up because what happened. You can pick it up on KuCoin, but right now we're working on a proposal that's going to be brought up to the community to have an on-chain method to where you can link your debit card straight to a platform, either Terra Station or one that's actually created by the Terra Rebels, the developers working on the project. That way you can easily purchase your Luna Classic, and then you can immediately stake it on that platform. You can buy your NFTs, and it'll be on chain, so you will get that 1.2% burn. I personally don't mind the 1.2% burn. You know, every transaction that I've been doing on the block, I don't mind it whatsoever. CZ's down with it. It has brought volume down a little bit, but basically what we're doing right now, we're going to take probably a 6-month period and see how the volume goes for that 6 months. And, if volume starts to slow down and we see a significant data drop, we'll probably take it back to the voting table for the community with another proposal to say, hey, let's drop the 1.2% tax and maybe do like a 0.5% tax, just something to help keep with the burn, but also pick up the volume. And in return, you might burn more with having a little bit more volume, but just a little bit less of a fee towards that. So by then, hopefully more exchanges are hopping on board. I'm going to keep pushing KuCoin and Coinbase mainly until we hear something from them. And, we got a great team over there that's really vetting every project that's rolling through. I myself, I have an NFT project coming out hopefully within a week or two where the proceeds are going to be going towards paying the developers, the Terra Rebels. They're basically working for free right now. So I want to do something to help those guys out, keep them incentivized. And also part of the proceeds that we earn from the NFT sales will go towards the 1.2% burn off the original NFT and off of all secondary sales. So we have a little roadmap we're going to be pushing out. Snap, I don't know if you're into NFTs or not. Are you?
I like NFTs. I'm not educated enough, in choosing right ones, and I'm not seeing the, I guess, how to make money off of them.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm interested, and my question, and maybe you can give me a little bit of insight with apps like Voyager and stuff. That's where I have my Luna. With everything going on with Voyager, I may not even get any of that back. I mean,
you may not.
They may cut me a check and say, "Here you go, sorry," which would stink. But do you know if there's any talk that Voyager may or may not go away, and that we'll actually get to continue on?
From my understanding, is they filed for Chapter 7. And you typically, when you see a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, it's usually for restructuring of the company. I think a lot is in. I think there could be in talks with Sam Bankman. He's basically trying to take over the entire crypto space. So I wouldn't be surprised if you maybe see like a, FTX absorb Voyager. I don't know. It's still we'll still have to wait and see how it plays out. But there's a very good chance they could absorb them. But it could take a while to play out. What was the name of the company a couple years ago? Bulldog might know it. I talked to him the other night about it. I think he had some Bitcoin wrapped up in some company that I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, there have been many. I had some in BTCE, which went under, which was Russian exchange. That was a great exchange back in the day. One of the only ones with a live chat on the side of it. Mt. Gox was one of the original.
That was it.
Exchanges. One of the biggest issues in crypto in history.
Yeah, that
Mt.
was
Gox hack.
2014, I think, or 15. And
yeah, right around there.
There was some news circulating a couple weeks ago that Mt. Gox's Bitcoin was finally getting moved around. It was going to potentially be released to the holders. They imagine having some Bitcoin over there with a company who goes under, and they just hold on to it for, was that 7-8 years? And the price of Bitcoin back then was, oh God, I can't remember. What?
I was getting it for $200 on Gox.
200?
200, 600, 800. Yeah, I got it for all those prices on Gox.
So
I've got Bitcoins over there.
So imagine finally getting a check or some Bitcoin from them that you had in 2015 right now,
That'd be nuts.
A lot of people were expecting some selling pressure. I don't think that those funds ever got released. I need to follow up and see what happened to them, but that was a little catalyst that I was watching for the market. But as of right now, it's all eyes on the Fed, basically. He's controlling this whole ordeal right now, and we had bad jobs report come out, and now we have CPI data coming up next week, and another possible interest rate hike, I do believe. So
You're right. Well, I think November 2nd or something, right around there, is when the hike actually comes out. But there's going to be talk about it. And you've been on that all year, Matt, just knowing exactly where the eyes need to be in the market. And you can't just click on a random news article on CNBC and know if it's going to be effectual or not. But Matt's got his fingers deep into it and knows that everybody across the world has their eyes on the Fed decision right now and interest rates and how that controls assets across the world. Because when interest rates go up, here in the US, asset values go down. That includes stocks, securities, real estate, your car, your home, everything that you have. The low interest rate that we had dealt with over and gotten lower over the last 20 years is what inflated everything to these astronomical levels. Look at the S&P, look at crypto, look at real estate. Zoom out 20 years and just look at how it skyrocketed as the interest rates lowered. And now you're going to see the same thing in reverse. So paying attention to the Fed, paying attention to this inflation data and how that's going to affect the market, not only stocks, but also crypto. When that happens, like Matt said, CPI next week, it's going to be huge. That's going to be the measure of inflation. He said bad jobs data came out. Really, it was good jobs data. Unemployment rate lowered.
But
Right? More people are working.
Wants, though. That's
But
not
no,
what the
the
market makers
the
want.
the eyes are on the Fed, and the Fed wants the unemployment rate to go up and things to get worse for everybody, and that will lower demand and then lower inflation in theory. But they're not always right, and they don't always know how to work it. And economics is a very complicated subject, but Matt knows exactly where to look to see the direction of the market. CPI is going to be it this coming week.
Yeah, and just like last week, the central bank over in Great Britain,
Yep.
they started printing the pound sterling. Why? Because the dollar went up, and just like Bulldog said, their assets just became a lot, or their loan values and everything just completely shot up because of their values going down as a result of ours going up. So they were forced to print so much to save over $1 trillion just in their retirement over there.
Absolutely. And their interest rates on the debt that they have a lot of times is denominated in US dollars. Therefore, if they have to pay that off, they went from a 10,000 pound payment to a 14,000 pound payment as the dollars continued to advance, and they have to pay it off in dollars, and that exchange rate's not helping. So that's why they're doing that and fighting it.
Exactly.
Also, I'm not super old. I'm 31. I've never seen the UN come out and petition the Fed to basically stop raising rates, bro, because he says it's killing these third world countries right now. So I would like to see some type of slowdown on the aggressiveness of the Fed right now. I think that would help out, and just see the government start to scale back on the amount of money that they're printing. Like El Snap said earlier in the broadcast, kind of in the same boat as LUNC, they need to burn some cash on the market right now, take it out of circulation. I don't think, hurting the labor market is the way to go, man. I think the labor market should be strong. And honestly, to really fix this thing, look, I think America needs to get back to energy independence, where we have our own oil, we have our own gas, we have jobs, we have pipelines opening up, but it goes against the green agenda right now. And we probably won't see a fix for that unless we get a different administration here in 2024. That's just my personal opinion on that matter. So we'll see how that plays out.
We can talk about how to fix it all day, but I think what a lot of you guys want to know is what to pay attention to and what to do with what we're dealing with and when to look to get in for a long market. And looking back at the Fed, I think looking for that light at the end of the tunnel, looking for when the Fed starts to turn dovish, even a hint or a rumor of that is going to cause at least a bear market rally or some relief to the downside that we've been seeing for months straight, and the last 7 weeks in particular. That's what we're looking for, the light at the end of the tunnel. The Fed says, we might not raise interest rates this next time. And in order for him to say that and the Fed to say that, you're going to have inflation cool down a little bit. And gas prices have been going up. Everything's been going up. The prices of all the items at the stores those price changes that haven't quite taken effect yet, like your ice cream getting smaller and the price going up, that stuff takes time to implement. So the new packaging with the bigger hole in the bottom of your wine, it's like, man, there's like a glass swan in the middle of my wine. And I get a glass of wine out of the bottle these days. All of those things take time to implement, and that inflation is going to continue to affect, is my opinion. I don't think CPI is going to be very good, and the Fed's probably going to continue to look hawkish, just like all the Feds from all the states in the U.S. have been talking about. It's not looking good.
No,
we're expecting
not.
higher and higher rates in the Fed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he was counting on 1.25 to 1.5 for the rest of the year, and so next interest rate hike will probably get a 50. I'm thinking, and I don't think that's quite priced in. Maybe it's starting to get priced in, but I don't think it's quite priced in just yet. And maybe that leads us to those lower levels on Bitcoin that me and you talked about, Bulldog. In the coming future, I think the next 6 months is going to be where we're starting to hit pretty much rock bottom across the entire markets, because like even right now, man, I mean, current events, bro, I bring it up because it's relevant to stocks and crypto. Is we're at the most heightened spot for potential nuclear confrontation with a country happening right now, man, and it's something to pay attention to, man. If something would pop off over there, you could say goodbye to your markets, man, because that would just be devastating, man. So I'm monitoring that situation pretty closely, because if something would happen on that end, of course it wouldn't be good.
That's part of the problem with the market right now, is there's a lot of risk that's there compared to the short-term upside. Short-term downside, you've got like big bad situations like Matt's talking about, and other bad situations in the crypto like Tether being forced to be audited and things like that to show their cash reserves, which we've all been talking about for years. They don't have. They took that money.
That's scary.
And they put it in corporate bonds and other things that have failed, and don't have the money to cover every Tether USDT. So the USDT collapse could be one of those things and that's what I've been talking about for quite some time, could be where we see $8,000 Bitcoin again, or, those horrible things Matt was talking about as well. The short-term downside is very, very risky. You got to stay on top of it all the time. You got to be paying attention to it all the time, or you got to have those stop losses set and have an exchange that's capable of doing those things for you. Matt, what exchange do you recommend? I know like Webull and Robinhood aren't that advanced in the stop losses and protection, and they also have higher fees. They're cool for like buying $100 worth of Dogecoin for your kid when he graduates, but what exchange do you like?
I mean, I'm on Coinbase pretty hard, man. I mean, it has a lot of the cryptos that I do like, and other than that, it's basically for all the coins I can't get, like my XRP and my LUNC right now. I'm leaning towards KuCoin, but man, I about had it with KuCoin, bro. Like I'm about to start looking for another exchange. They put in some two-factor authentication stuff, months back, and I write down. I'm the type of guy, I write down all my information, so I knew all my login credentials and everything. Well, I tried to log in the other day, and it's telling me that all my stuff is wrong. My login credentials, my password, and my trading password to get into my account, which I've been fighting with them, and their customer service is next to none. They have no phone number you can call. You basically have to go on the app, and there's a support line that you can chat with the agent, which offers you no help. So right now, KuCoin, but man, honestly, if you can trade on an exchange, even if it's worth paying a little bit higher fee, trade on an exchange to where you can actually transfer your crypto out and maybe get a ledger, and keep your crypto on a cold storage. Because look what happened with Voyager and all these other exchanges when everything got over leveraged. Lord, are you talking about a USDT audit? I mean, USDT is probably propping up Bitcoin more than most people realize, and if that would fall out, bro, that would be devastating toward the crypto market, or any of the other factors we talked about here tonight, such as Russia, Ukraine, Taiwan, China heating up. I mean, look, it's happening, bro. Elon Musk is now on Twitter talking about, potential solutions to the problems. And people all like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about and all this stuff. But it's like, dude, the man's pretty smart. I mean, maybe someone should at least look at what he's talking about, man. But it's just, I like seeing Elon getting into some political stuff, man. It's funny. I like seeing him throw his 2 cents in the ring and watch him get attacked by people in the CCP and stuff on Twitter. Because he's about to own Twitter.
Not getting banned. He's not getting banned now.
Hey, it'd be funny.
He's got the golden ticket.
Hey, did y'all?
Yeah, you can say whatever he wants now.
Did y'all see that guy from the CCP that attacked him on Twitter the other day about the free speech?
No.
So he stated his opinion on the Taiwan-China ordeal, kind of how they could maybe work out a solution. And someone from the CCP came on, and they were basically said, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, and you will pay because of your thoughts on freedom of speech and stuff like that. And he responded, man. His response, I'd have to pull it up, but I think I know it. He pretty much was saying, I'm a smart man with hands in pockets or something. But basically, the man's going to own Twitter. So I wouldn't be surprised if that dude gets banned that was fucking with him on Twitter from the CCP.
Right.
But it's just, I like seeing him throw his 2 cents in where he normally isn't, messing around in those types of areas. So who knows, man? Maybe one day you'll see a Elon Musk for president. You never know, man.
Well, no, he can't because he's South African.
Oh, he is. Yep.
Yeah. One thing before I go, Benny, you're absolutely right. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of stuff is going to be coming out over time where people are going to realize that U.S. has been in a lot of things that we shouldn't have been over a long period of time. And one of the things that I got into crypto for was as a hedge against inflation in case the market, stock market goes to ish, then, that could be a possible hedge. But for me, and I think for most people, crypto is too new to really know if it is going to be. And this is the first test. Right now, the market's gone down, 23, almost 25%. I still think we probably have another 15% retraction in the market. So, that's like on the edge of very deep recession / depression. So I guess we'll see how crypto will respond to that. In the meantime, get your hands on some physical gold or silver. I prefer silver. It's an easier price point, and I think that there's more movement in silver than there is gold. I have not given up on crypto. I think that it is going to not being tied to any government. That is its saving grace when it comes to being able to be outside the Fed central bank system. So I think it's great for that. I just hope that my ideas of what I think crypto is true. But until then, silver is king for me.
There you go. You can also win you some free silver sometimes over there at Bulldog Trading.
That's right. Yeah, I haven't yet to do that yet, but
many have.
Many have,
and
absolutely.
many will.
It's always the carrot. Yeah.
No,
anyway,
Snap.
Thanks for inviting me on, Matt. I love your show. Love everybody here, and have a great weekend, everybody. Matt.
Thank you,
keep me
Snap.
up to date on your venture with Luna. I'm definitely interested in hearing all of that.
Hey, appreciate it, man. I'll definitely keep you up to date. And like I said, man, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Much love. Talk to you guys later.
You guys know how to keep track of Luna and what's happening there with Matt. You hit that like and subscribe button here on Matt's Market YouTube channel.
Yes, sir. So, Bulldog, what you got going on the rest of the night, man?
If I could just expand for 1 second on what Snap said, it's so true. You know, he's talking about a possible 15% more collapse. Look at what we're seeing now. Credit Suisse, one of the biggest banks in the world, potentially collapsing. Imagine if things collapse 15% more. You're going to lose half of every cryptocurrency exchange out there. A lot of banks going to be in trouble. If you're in the stock market, you want to look at banks to the inverse right now. FAZ is the ticker, and that's the 3X Bear Market ETF on banks on the financial sector right now.
Yeah,
and that's what I got. What do you got going?
Oh, not too much. I'll probably end up doing some more research. I'm seeing that Credit Suisse to buy back $3 billion in debt, sell Landmark Hotel at credit fears persist. So we could see a collapse of possible Credit Suisse over here, man.
They're listed as one of the banks that are too big to fail that must be bailed out, but that doesn't mean that the stock price is going to do very well. I've got some puts on CS in the U.S. market, and this is exactly what we saw with Evergrande. It's exactly what we saw with Lehman Brothers back in 2008. They all reached out. They all tried to grasp at those last straws of what they could to try to preserve everything and sell what they could for assets, and they didn't make it.
Wasn't Bear Stearns too big to fail too?
Right.
You know, Lehman Brothers, like you said. So no, there's no telling what could happen, man. But I'm definitely keep my eye on this Credit Suisse and keep doing the research, man. Hopefully we get through these next 6 months and finally find some stability in a market that just doesn't seem to have none right now. So all we can do is hope for the best, man, and prepare for the worst. And, you know, I'll be looking to buy the dip if we see that 15-20% drop from where we're currently sitting at. So that's how I'm feeling about it, man.
Sounds awesome. Well, thank you so much for inviting me on here. As always, Matt, it's always a pleasure. You know, you're always welcome, Bulldog Trading.
Yeah, man.
And thank you to everybody out there in the chat. Benny Eldorado, Andre, everybody out there. Rick, one shot. If you're out there, much love.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. I'll talk soon, man. All right, guys. Hey, that was a special little treat. We had El Snap Bulldog come and hop on the mic tonight, man. It was good wrapping it up with some friends here, man. I'm probably going to look to exit out of here. I got a few things to take care of on the back end, guys. But, you know, we got your back like a butt crack, man. If you got anything you need, hit me up in Discord. Shoot me a message on Twitter. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And we'll have a show coming for you tomorrow. So if you guys need anything, you know where to find me. Best of luck in the markets. Hopefully we're staring at some much higher crypto prices for tomorrow night's stream. So with that being said, guys, I'll